Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm out here doing a little bit of work in the shop today, and I came across this bolt and this broadhead that I was working on, and I thought it would be a really good opportunity to do a quick video on fixed blade broadhead flight out of your crossbow and a really simple tip or trick, whatever you want to call it, to help take your broadhead accuracy from a mediocre level to a high level. And this is a super easy one that many of you guys probably already do, but if you don't already do this, I highly recommend it. First things first, before you even start with this, you got to tune your bolts. You got to find that fletching position. You got to knock tune it till you find the fletching position that shoots the best out of your crossbow, combined with the total amount of upfront weight that works best with your crossbow and the particular shaft that you're shooting. So once you've got the weight up front figured out, once you've got the knock position figured out, that bolt is shooting perfect bullet holes or near perfect bullet holes through pieces of paper with those field points. Now it's time for broadheads. So what I like to do, set your top 3 bolts aside. If you only have 3, that's fine. If you have more, take your top 3 that are the best ones, set them aside. Those are going to be your hunting bolts. Then take your pack of broadheads, the pack of fixed blade broadheads. That's what we're going to focus on in this, and number each of them 1 through whatever. Magnus stingers come in packs of 3, so I numbered them 1, 2, and 3. And what you're going to do is, with my top 3 bolts and my 3 broadheads, I'm going to shoot each broadhead with each bolt until I find a pair that works best together. And then that pair is going to stay together. So like this example right here, this number 3 bolt and this number 3 broadhead, these two are no longer going to be individuals. They are together. I am not shooting another bolt with this broadhead, and this bolt is not going to be shot with another broadhead. Number 3 stays with number 3. So this is similar to knock tuning in that when we knock tune, we don't know where the strong side or the weak side of our bolt is. We don't know which side is which. But what we know is if we turn our knock and we shoot different fletching positions, we can change the orientation of the strong side and the weak side until we find an orientation that shoots the best. We're doing something very similar when we mix and match our broadheads and our bolts. And what I think we're doing is I think we're finding basically the combination of tolerance between the bolt and the broadhead that shoots the best. So all of your bolts and broadheads are quote unquote the same, but from the manufacturer, they're the same to those manufacturers' prints. They all have tolerance built into them based on manufacturability for each component. So this shaft, for example, it's a 3,000 straightness tolerance on this shaft. So it can be plus or minus 3,000 one way or another outside of straight and still be considered good from the manufacturer. Now, I have no idea what Magnus has for straightness on like the ferrule or the blades or things like that, but let's just pretend it's 3,000ths as well. So that means when you pair these two together, you have a total of 6,000ths outside of straight that per the manufacturers is still good, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fly well for you. So by mixing and matching them, maybe you've got a shaft that's a little bit outside of straight, but you find the broadhead that is really close to straight, and now all of a sudden it shoots good. The next one you try, maybe your shaft isn't very straight and your broadhead isn't very straight and it flies like junk. The next one paired together, that now flies good. That's all you're doing. All you're doing is trying to find this unknown combination of tolerance that shoots the best out of your crossbow. And what you're probably going to find is you're going to find a top bolt. You're going to find one that you freaking love. That is your number 1 bolt. Even if it's not numbered number 1, like number 3 here, this bolt shoots really well. This is actually my number 2 bolt. My number 1 bolt is bolt number 2. And it's got a little circle around it. You can renumber them if you need to, but just know which one you're going to shoot out of your crossbow first, what one is your backup, and what's your backup to your backup. And I was talking only about straightness. There are many other dimensions or measured elements of each of these components that I'm sure all attribute to accuracy. I was only talking straightness for this example, but basically mixing and matching all the different things that go into each of these components, you are going to find a combination that shoots the best. You're going to find the top one, the middle one, and the bottom one. And I promise you, it is going to be better than just slapping broadheads on bolts and going hunting. So I hope that helps you guys. And I hope you guys have a great hunting season this fall. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, be a sportsman, make a sportsman.